Anakin, you're breaking my heart. I'm sorry. はい、ということで、today's story is about Japanese, some concept about Japanese culture. It's about 食べ物を粗末にするな which means something like do not treat food badly by doing things like throwing, playing with food, or wasting food in general. So I don't mean to say Japanese people are more morally educated than other people. I'm just speaking about Japanese culture, a part of Japanese culture, because I don't know about other cultures myself. So I'm just sharing, I'm just introducing. So 食べ物を粗末にするな I do really agree with that concept or idea. Don't waste food or don't treat food badly, because food are precious. Food is for human. From our perspective, from our point of view, food is, for us. Food are for other creatures also. So, as to that sense, foods should not be treated badly, because once they are treated badly, usually they can't be eaten again, or dropped on the ground or something like that. That's for one thing. Another thing is that foods are made by farmers usually, not always, but foods such as vegetables, crops, milk, meat, pretty much most of the things we eat, especially if it's meat, it also means that other animals die for us. So as for that sense, we shouldn't waste food, we shouldn't treat food badly. So what I'm saying, treat food badly, do not treat food badly, is different from saying do not waste food. Wasting food is nothing. So treating food badly is, as I said, including things like throwing, playing with food, even if you eat them afterward. So in Japanese TV shows, there are sometimes scenes where people in TV do things like throwing, playing with, not actually playing, but treating food badly. For example, throwing something toward other people just for fun, like comedians. And pretty much every time they do something like that, they put the letters annotation somewhere in the video, somewhere in the screen, saying something like all the staff ate everything afterward, something like that, so that viewers do not claim afterward. So we, at least as far as I know, Japanese people are really concerned about how foods are treated. Right? That's it. So please do not play with food. So yeah, I was wondering, were you ever told you shouldn't treat food badly? Well, one of my famous shows of Canada, in Canada, is Just for Laughs and Gags. So one of the shows has one episode of maybe cop and old lady throwing food toward each other, and between them is the target. Like, what are they doing? What's that old lady doing to the cop? Yeah, if that show were in Japan, definitely, absolutely, there will be annotation, caption, saying, I don't know, those were not real food or something, or that's all the stuff of the TV show ate all the food used in this show, or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. So another thing is, when I see something like, I'm sorry I'm keeping saying something like that so much, but when I see something like shooting, for example, shooting watermelon, let's say, there are a lot of those videos on YouTube, right? Shooting watermelon, shooting any other kind of fruits, meat, whatever, food. And if it's on YouTube, so it's no problem, I think. But if those videos were ever to be on TV in Japan, there must be caption, annotation, saying, we ate everything afterward, something like that. スタッフが全員美味しくいただきました or something. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and another thing, if you ever have an idea of what Japanese TV shows are like, so there are comedians called Dacho Club. So they're one of their typical and popular, what's say, gags, neta, is eating hot oden. Oden is traditional Japanese food. It's really hot usually, but it's hot food. You don't need to understand what it is. So they eat hot food, and there are three members, and one of them is kind of caught with his hand back, not necessarily, but he's caught, and he's made open his mouth, and other member brings this hot oden to his mouth and intentionally put it on his nose or on his eye, not in his mouth. So this guy would be like, oh, hot, achi. That is what I'm talking about. Is playing with food. So every time they do something like this, they would put caption, as I said. That's it. I think they would. Anyway. Yeah. Alright, so I'm sorry I'm messing up. Yeah. The kind of green tea I was having was Iyemon. Just for your info. Bye, thanks for watching. I hope you had enjoyed this video. Bye. I'm sorry, one thing to add. There's another thing that we taught. ご飯粒一つ分も残さずに食べろ. So eat rice without any piece of rice left on the dish or cup that we use, the kind of cup we use. So that is, as I said about the previous thing, because farmers are devoting their time, working hard, spending a lot of time growing rice, every piece of rice. So every piece of rice is precious. So we shouldn't waste them, even one piece. So if you have ever watched Detective Conan, Metante Conan movie, I think second or third one, I don't remember. It's one of the first ones. There was a scene when Genta, the fat boy, saves Ayumi, Haibara, saying
母ちゃんが言ってたぞ。ご飯粒も一粒も残しちゃいけないって。or something like that. So I like the scene. I like the scene. So if you have ever watched that movie, you know what it is. Yeah, that's it. Bye.